Welcome to the UC Merced Fleet Services reservation tutorial video, where I will cover how to reserve a university vehicle or golf cart for business purposes. To start, open the browser of your choice. In the URL, type in taps.ucmerced.edu to open the TAPS website. At the top, hover over the fleet option. To view our current recharge rates, click on the Recharge Rates option. Here you will find a complete list of all of our available vehicles and cart rentals with their daily and weekly rental rates. These options are updated every fiscal year. To reserve a vehicle, click the Vehicle and Cart Rentals page. Here, you will see instructions on how to submit your reservation. To start, all drivers must submit a DMV pull form. In order to do so, click on the DMV pull form link. Complete all the fields available. Sign this document with an electronic certified signature or a physical signature. Submit this document to Fleet Services at ucmerced.edu for processing. It takes 10 business days to process. However, results for your DMV pool do not need to be received in order to drive. How to submit a reservation using a Mac computer. The website will recognize what kind of device you're on, and for Mac users, a link will appear here. Click on this link in order to navigate to the following webpage. At the top, you will see a list of current fiscal year daily and weekly rental rates for all of the vehicles that are located in our rental program. Start by entering the requester's information, followed by the driver's information. And as mentioned in the previous part of this tutorial, all drivers are required to submit a DMV pull form. If you would like to upload one as a part of this reservation, you may do so here. Because vehicle availability is not a part of this web form, after entering the reservation details here, the vehicle that you choose to reserve may change during the processing phase. As for payment information, you may enter 2 forms and change the percentages applied to each of those forms of payment. After you're done, click the Submit button. As far as submitting a reservation request, this is all that you have to do. If this is your first reservation request, you will receive the following email notifying you of a user account creation. This is for the brand new, faster Motorpool portal for Fleet Services. At this point, Mac users are not able to utilize this feature due to the incompatibility of Microsoft Silverlight with Mac iOS compatibility. In the future, this compatibility issue will be resolved, and the following credentials will allow you access to the new portal. So please save this email for future use. How to submit a reservation using a PC computer. Submitting a reservation this way is a 2-step process. However, step 1 only needs to be done once. To start, click on the Login Request form. Complete all the fields on the form from top to bottom. This information will be used by Fleet Services in order to generate your login information for the Motorpool reservation portal. It is important that you put your correct department and FAU information, as this information is not editable on the portal, and in order to change it, a request will need to be submitted to Fleet Services at ucmerced.edu. Once the form is complete, submit this form to the email at the bottom. Please allow 24 to 48 hours for Fleet Services to process your request for login information. Once processed, you will receive the following email. Although your username and password is listed in this email, upon logging in for your first time, you will be asked to change your password information as well as provide security information. To proceed, right-click on the
PC user website link and copy the link in order to paste it into Internet Explorer. Next, open up the Internet Explorer browser. I would like to note that Internet Explorer and Microsoft Edge have very similar looking icons. However, this system will only work in Internet Explorer. To make sure that you're absolutely in the right browser, you may search Internet Explorer in your Windows icon and it will pull up the right program. But located here, this is the Internet Explorer icon. After pasting the URL into the Internet Explorer browser, you will be taken to the sign-in page for the reservation portal. Use the sign-in information provided to you within the email. If this is your first time logging in, you'll be asked to change your password and to create a security question. Under the My Account tab at the top, you will see your profile details, such as account information, manage security, the user roles which have been assigned to you by Fleet Services, and any preferred settings that you may want to set for creating a reservation. Select the Reservation tab at the top. You may enter reservation details here or under the Make Reservation button. Start with the location. The location will tell you if it's a vehicle for the Grand Lot or a cart for the cart charging area. Enter the pickup date and time, keeping in mind that the TAP's business hours are from 8 to 4 p.m. and closed for lunch from 12 to 1. The return date and time for your reservation does not need to be within business hours, as there is a key return box outside of the office. If you're looking for a certain subclass of vehicle, you may choose it in this drop-down menu here, or select nothing in order to find all vehicles available during this date range. Select the vehicle you're interested in, and then click the drop-down button in order to select a certain vehicle. Once you have selected your vehicle, click Next. If you would like to add an additional driver, click Add. Only drivers that have submitted a login request form will appear here. If a driver that you need does not appear, add them in the comment section at the very end. Here you will choose your payment information. Only the departments and FAUs that were submitted in the login request form will appear here. If you have multiple FAUs, you may split the cost by changing the percentage. An estimated total of your reservation will appear on the side. Under the destination, enter the location of the place that you're going to in the reservation, / the business purpose for the trip. Add a comment if you have any details to add about the reservation, or like mentioned before, you need to add an additional driver whose name was not listed in the driver's list. In order to select the Save button, you will have to hit the Tab button on your keyboard. Once that button is hit, the Save button will illuminate. Check the box that says Understand the terms and conditions and click Confirm Reservation. At this point of your reservation, a notification has been sent to Fleet Services for processing. Your reservation will be approved once you get an email stating that your reservation has been changed from requested status to approved status. Your estimated total is located here. Reservation modification, cancellation, and search. You may edit the details of an existing reservation by clicking the Modify Reservation button. To edit the date and time as well as the asset number, click Modify Details. Here, input your new date and time for the pickup or return. After doing so, click the Search button. This will search for all available vehicles, and in order to change the vehicle, click the drop-down and select the vehicle you're interested in, and then click Confirm. All of the other fields here are also editable in this feature. To save your modification, click the Terms and Conditions and select Save Modification. Note, all changes up until this point will not be saved until the Save Modifications button is selected at the bottom. Locate the Cancel Reservation button on your reservation. If this button is grayed out, it's because your reservation is within 24 hours of your pickup date and time and is not eligible for cancellation. If your button is green and clickable, click it now. Here, a dialog box will open and will ask you to add a comment as to why you're canceling your reservation. After entering your comment, please note that in order to illuminate the Save button on this dialog box, you will need to hit the Tab button on your keyboard. Then click Save. Click the I understand terms and conditions box to illuminate the Yes, Cancel Reservation button. Here, your reservation has been successfully canceled. Underneath the Reservations tab, click on the Home button. At the bottom, you will see a list of recent activities and reservations you had recently viewed. In order to expand the reservation details, click on the reservation number. Another way to view reservations is by clicking on the View Reservations button at the top. The best way to find a reservation is by clicking and changing the reservation status. Here we will pull up all the reservations that are currently under review by Fleet Services under the requested status. And next we will find all the reservations that are currently sitting in canceled status. If you know the exact reservation number, you may enter it here in order to pull up the reservation. This tool is a great way to search for any reservation that you're looking for.